right, we have arrived at Bass Pro Shop Outdoor World. I think you know what the plan is. The last time I was in this store, there was an entire aisle covered on one side with nothing but flashlights. Not just any old flashlights, but I'm talking pro-grade stuff. We had Streamlight, Maglite, Surefire, all kinds of other things, and even Bass Pro's house brand. Can't remember what that was now. But I looked and looked and went up and down every aisle, and eventually, though, I did come across this. Bass Pro is now carrying the Cabela's brand lights, so I snatched up some of those. I found a wide variety of interesting looking lights. We'll see how they perform. This may be Bass Pro's new house brand, but I will have to investigate that further. The title of this video is I bought every flashlight at Bass Pro, although admittedly, because some of these lights are averaging $80, $90 a piece, I decided the ones that are very, very similar, that I would just take the brightest one of the bunch, like these Browning lights, for example. They have 3 spotlights that are basically just the same, so I took the 1400 lumen version. And I thought we were nearly done, but I figured I better just double check when I found this. That is an LED lenser. I was thinking in my head what the total cost of this shopping spree might be, knowing it would be much higher than my one at Home Depot when the cashier said,
Total comes to... Did you get these?
No, we still got like another $1,000 worth of lights right here, dude. Okay.
Actually not too bad compared
Yo,
to
I got out of Home Depot for $600.
I thought it was gonna be way more than that. You need a longer so.
If you want to look for it in a couple weeks, the title of the video will be I bought every flashlight at Bass Pro.
Okay, cool.
So,
we'll look at
anyway,
that.
you guys have a great day. Thank you. $1,788. Oh my gosh, that is so much money. We got a lot though. 22 flashlights in total, 5 separate brands, and I know for sure at least some of these are good ones. Lights from LED Lenser, Streamlight, Browning, Smith & Wesson, and iProTech. If you haven't guessed already, one of the ones I'm the most excited about are the LED Lensers. The first light I remember that they came out with, I think, was the X21. The first one that I was interested in. It was the first multi-LED focusable light I had ever seen. I still don't even know of any others that work like this. The first one had Cree XREs in it. They've upped their game since then, but basically you get multiple LEDs with a zooming head that focuses each individual LED into one beam. Something else I didn't know going in there is this Cabela's brand that's carried at Bass Pro now is made by LED Lenser. Not all of them say Cabela's on it, but we got 3 total, and I'm ready to get into them. Beginning with MT18. Behold. That is a beautiful flashlight. Looking down the barrel, I'm seeing 3 Cree XPL emitters. Focusable from wide to narrow spot. Solid build on that head. Slides nice. We got a good raised switch. Tall enough you can feel it in the dark. Ace beam and Emerald, hint hint. 3000 lumen maximum output. This light is rechargeable. There is a charging port here. It did come with a charger as well that you plug into it. We got a battery pack. This to me is better than alkaline batteries. At least it's not a fistful of AAAs. The one redeeming quality of this is the pack is detachable, so I'm going to assume that it is at least potentially replaceable. That pack is a good solid fit. It's got like some soft foam around there. Whoops, I hit the switch. No rattle on that. Getting the tail cap on is a little sketchy. This only goes in so far. It goes right to be flat at the edge right there. Really? Works better if you turn it around the right direction. The user interface. We have a window, basically. When you click for on, if you wait a few seconds, then you've got click for off. But if when you first turn the light on, you want to turn it down, you've got 3 modes. You got high, medium, low. Super white. I mean like snow. Not a bluey white or a greeny white or even a yellow white. My sample, I got Snow White, which is awesome. Almost like some of the old Luxions we used to get. Next up, MT14. Oh, I would tell you to guess, but you never would. It's a 26650. Oh. What a day! This is the difference between what I call consumer grade flashlights, like what we got at Home Depot, and professional grade, like Flashaholic grade flashlights, is a rechargeable battery. Because until they do this, they will never be able to compete. It does also have the side charging port. In our MT14, we got a single LED. We did get the zoomable head, pretty sturdy, a little bit of wobble on the head, not bad. The threads are a disappointment. This is very thin at the ends, and the threads are very fine, but since they gave me this right here, I'll forgive them. Now our Cabela's. It's still LED Lenser, but it's the Cabela's one EVAC rechargeable, they're calling it. With this one, we got a cradle type charger. This light in size is about like somewhere between a Surefire E2 and a 6P maybe. Probably closer to the E series. It's really slender. We still got our zoomable head. A tiny bit of rattle there, unfortunately, but not too bad. And the finish on this is incredible. I think it might even be Type 3. It has that brickish feel. It's definitely a more coarse, flat texture on it. If it's not Type 3, it's very, very good Type 2. The others are the slick stuff. On here we also got a good tail switch, really snappy. It's pretty deep inside there, but there is a cut here for your thumb. It is not a point of thumb press. It's a good clicky that you can hit. We didn't do much better on the threads here, but overall the quality is good. This is a Flashaholics flashlight to me. Streamlights. We're going to start with the one that I'm the most excited about, and that is the HL4, ProTac HL4. This light, it feels amazing. I mean, it's like the head is aluminum, the body has a rubberized coating around it, the tail cap has a nice knurl, the threads are excellent. They're very smooth. They are a little bit fine, but they're anodized, and so they're tough. A little chintzy on the tail spring, maybe. It came with some no longer relevant in 2019 batteries. You can either use 4 of the CR123s with this or 2 18650s. I think you know what I'm going to do. Something else I've never seen. You watch this when you load that. Okay, but when you put it in there, it's spring-loaded inside there. There's springs that run the whole length of this, like metal bands, and then that way, when you put your smaller 123s in there, Well, they still rattle a little bit, but not nearly as much. That helps. And finally, to the real reason we're reviewing this first. Look at that. That's an optic. The biggest optic I've ever seen used in a flashlight. And the beam on it is good. Very white. What you get here is just on. If you want to access the other modes, 2 very fast clicks from off. Or I'm not even going to click, I'm just going to go bump bump. Gives you the strobe. If you want to get to the low mode, you go 3 very, very fast clicks. Whoops. And you get low. But always, if you just press the switch, you'll never get any of that other funny stuff. You just get high, 2200 lumens of high. We also got 2 of the cradle charger type lights. I got the Polystinger DS and the Stryon HL. Neck switch, tail switch. We also got the ProTac HL3, which seems like a quality light. It seems well built, but your only option for batteries is 3 of the CR123s. So I guess if you like those, great, but I mean, there's no real rechargeable option. Getting down here, we got the 2AA ProTac and the MicroStream. Looks like AAA size. Right here, this is the place where, you know, consumer batteries come into me. I would rather get a 2AA light than a light that needs, you know, 2 14500s. The AA lightweight, very, very sleek. Kind of a disappointing tail switch. It's a little hard to push, spongy, but not a bad light. This MicroStream is a pretty unique little guy. Pulling the head up, that's a USB charging port. If we separate the body, which we can take out the rechargeable lithium-ion AAA. We still got a ton of lights left, but I want to do a really good job reviewing these lights so you can get a good feel of what they're actually like to have. So I'm going to make a second video with the rest of them. We'll review those. For now, why don't we go do some beam shots. Alright, batting first is the Streamlight MicroTac. That is the 250 lumen AAA rechargeable. Next we have our Dreamlight ProTac 250 lumen. That is our 2AA alkaline battery powered. Relocated now for some better distance. This is our Streamlight Polystinger. That is the larger of the cradle charger lights. 350 lumen. Pretty good brightness. Tight beam. Corner to that fence over there, back past the tree, is about 70 yards, I think. This is our Stryon HL. That is our smaller of the 2 cradle charger lights. Very nice, good coverage. Now the Streamlight ProTac HL3. 1100 lumens on that one, and that is our 3 non-rechargeable 123 cells. Now Streamlight ProTac HL4. Oh, just marvelous. That's our 218-650 light there, with that nice big optic. Excellent color. That is a good flashlight. For the LED lensers, we'll go with the Cabela's Zoomy first. That's our 800 lumen. Also a very pure white light. Let's peek over here real quick. Look at how even the coverage is. If you guys are looking for a Zoomy, I'm telling you, these lensers, stepping up to the MT14, that is 1000 lumen, 26650 powered. Whoops, trying to do it with one hand. There we go. Coverage area is about as big as the camera lens can see. 20mm lens. Now let's look at the big dog. MT18, 3000 lumen. Just phenomenal. Let's do just a little more comparing between our top guns, the 3000 lumen lenser and the 2200 lumen streamlight. Be sure to tune in next time for part 2 of our Bass Pro flashlights review. As always, thanks for watching and good lucks.